Okay, I think we're live.
I think so. I just had a notification.
Sweet.
All right. Hey, guys. We are here to make our big announcement.
Woohoo!
Woo! So, as many of you know, we normally do a summer shred challenge this time of year. We had one planned. We didn't plan the coronavirus, but that kind of trumped everything and put our plans on the back burner.
You guys, we were so excited. Like, we were ready. Amanda and I had everything ready to go, and we literally had to, push pause.
Yep. I haven't even seen Jen in person for 8 weeks, so that's basically where we're at.
Thank you.
But that being said, we're ready to make the announcement that we're still going to go forward. We're still going to make the summer shred happen, because I don't know if any of you are feeling like me. If you've been cooped up in your home and you've been cooking lots of delicious things, maybe putting some boundaries on the back burner, which was really okay during this time. But I'm super ready to refocus and to set my eyes forward on my goals for what's coming ahead. And this time of year, that means for me, kind of getting my nutrition back in check and finding those boundaries again. So summer shred's coming up. We are going to do a 4-week challenge this time around. It's going to be a little bit shorter, 4 weeks to hit it hard, really set your goals, set your sights on them, and get after it. We are going to start this right after Memorial Day. You're welcome. That means you have plenty of time to really commit to it, know that it's coming, know that it's going to be that 4 weeks, and we're just going to get right into it. So that being said, thinking about our timeline for this, prep week's going to be May 19th, and the challenge will start the day after Memorial Day, which is May 26th. Jen, this was her brilliant idea, so thank you, Jen Marquardt, for that one.
Nobody wants to, count macros while they're, drinking Coors Lights.
And barbecuing. All the things that we get to do together again.
We don't know if we're going to be camping that weekend, but,
We're going to be doing something. So that is our start time. I'm thinking about that.
Yeah.
There. We'll start right after Memorial Day, and we are going to be doing a partner challenge again this time. That means that you have a partner that's going to help keep you accountable. They're going to have goals just like you are, and you're going to be able to stay in touch and really get after it together. We have found that the partner part of this is huge for people really reaching the goals that they have set for it. Thinking about what that means, what you'll learn. If you've never done a challenge with us, oh my gosh, this is the time to do it seriously. You get to take so much away from it. It's going to change the way you look at food. Really, you're going to learn what food actually is and why macros matter. Lots of people come into this and they've never heard of a macro before. Now's the time to take your education to the next level. You really get to come away with this feeling a little bit like you have a small degree in nutrition, because it's going to change the way you look at food. You can't forget this kind of stuff. Learning why carbs aren't the enemy, why quantity is really important, and what it means to know portion sizes for yourself, and how to stop dieting overall and really just start eating for your body for the long term and what your goals are. So no matter who you are, what your lifestyle is like, if you're paleo, vegetarian, pescatarian, gluten-free, afraid of rice, I don't know, anything else that's out there.
I always get the question, what if I hate fish? Can I do this? Yes, you can do this.
It will be okay. Aiken and I did the macro challenge, so
you lost a few friends.
Over the years I've lost many friends. John still loves me though, so it's good. All right, so how does the challenge work? Jen, please take her away.
All right, so if you have not done a challenge with us before, or you've done one in the past, it might have looked a little different. This is what you'll get over the 4 weeks. So it's going to be 4 weeks plus a prep week. So total of 5 weeks. What we have discovered is having a week where you can really get a grip on what this looks like, ask as many questions as you need to, go grocery shopping, get your measurements taken, all the things that you kind of need to do to be successful at this. Having a week to do that is really, really helpful. I apologize if you're someone who did a challenge with us in the beginning and we have our nutrition meeting and then we'd expect you to start the next day. I apologize.
And go.
We don't do that anymore. And so how this will work is you will sign up. And then we have a workshop, the very first, like before we ask you to do anything, Amanda and I are going to walk you through exactly what this looks like. We're going to answer as many questions as we possibly can. You're going to have access to our learning library that we created with videos of like, what is a protein? What is a carbohydrate? What is fat? Why does it matter? All those sorts of things. So we really try and set you up with as much information at the beginning of this so that when you actually start the challenge, you don't have a ton of questions and you can just get going and be successful right away. So you'll do an initial weigh-in with us. We will be doing all our group meetings via Zoom for this challenge because we just want to still maintain that social distance, but still get to do this. So we'll be doing all those group meetings via Zoom, and then you have the choice whether you want to, then you'll have accountability meetings with the coach. So you get 2 of those. You'll book your first one usually like the first to second week of the challenge, and then last one closer to the end. And that's just a check-in where Amanda and I will kind of split the list of people, and you'll get to like meet one-on-one with us. And that's where we can really dig deep and ask questions of like, you know, a lot of times the struggle we have with food is related to a lot of other things in our lives, habits, family, friends, our own temperaments, the way that our body just naturally metabolizes food. There's so many things that when we meet one-on-one, we can start to tackle those and really have good conversation around it. So you're going to get 2 of those meetings with the coach to really like do a deep dive and try and solve some of those things that you might have struggled with for a really long time. Also, in terms of resources that we're going to provide through this, Amanda and I created an awesome 1-week meal plan last time was that 2 times ago?
2 times ago, yep.
Yeah, we both love to cook, and so we've created a ton of recipes. We actually have a full 1-week meal plan where you can, you know, we really lay it out like this is what you need to prep on this day, and then this food transfers into later in the week. So it's really a great to start to see how meal prep doesn't have to be intimidating and it can actually be really, really easy. As part of this, we'll also take before and after photos because we believe that pictures are literally the best way to visualize, obviously, your progress. We don't share those with anybody unless you are okay with it, but it's really an opportunity for you to see kind of how far you can get in those 4 weeks. Am I missing anything?
I don't think so. Just knowing that, you know, we do provide so much that comes with it. Those recipes are super helpful for people who maybe are new to cooking. That could be part of the reason you've never taken on a challenge like this is you're not sure about cooking your own food. We have help for you there. We can teach you how to cook if we have to, but these are tools that will take with you forever. So the recipes I think are really helpful for a lot of people in the beginning.
Absolutely. And I will say that there's a way to do this without really cooking at all too. Like we can help you walk through that. So if that's what's holding you back, like don't let that hold you back. I think the biggest piece of this challenge is that it's not one size fits all. Like we can really make this work for anyone, any lifestyle. And that's the beauty of what we do here is that it's so individualized. Even in a challenge, we can really help you. We'll meet you where you're at and we'll figure out how to get you closer to your goal. And it's not going to look the same for every person.
Yeah.
So like Amanda said, this is a partner challenge, which we just, we did for the first time last fall, and it was so much fun and we loved it, and everybody that did it really enjoyed having that accountability partner. So how it works is you can either sign, like you can choose your own partner, you can get a friend to join you. They do not need to be a member of the gym. And also we're doing most of this remotely. So if you have a family member in California, Arizona, it doesn't matter, like they can participate the same way you are, and they can join in on this. They do not need to be a member of the gym. So you'll have a partner. That partner is going to be your person to like help keep you accountable, to like be there when you're like, yeah, I'm about ready to eat that piece of cake. You can text them. You can also text us, but it's just an extra layer of accountability there. And then we have challenges every week, which I think was so much fun. And so you actually get points for participating in the challenges. And then at the end, we announce a winning team, and that team gets some personal training, which is a really fun prize and a good way to, really dive into something that you've been wanting to work on in the gym. So
yeah, just having that person that you can touch base with when things get hard, or maybe they're struggling, it's huge. It makes all the difference in the world. And participating in the Facebook group and in the challenges is things that just kind of keep you holding on when sometimes everyone has that breaking point. Well, the partner kind of keeps you from hitting that breaking point.
absolutely. And so I encourage you, if there's somebody in your life that you guys have been talking about wanting to get on track together, like get them to do this with you. It works the best when you have somebody that you're close enough with that you can really like have those honest conversations about what you're going through. But that said, you do not need to have a partner to do this. So we've had plenty of teams be really successful with us just pairing people up together. And so don't let that stop you from signing up if you don't have somebody that you like automatically comes to mind.
Just like joining CrossFit, you may have felt intimidated by not knowing who was going to be on the other side. Same thing here. You might make a friend out of this long term and meeting someone new. So don't be afraid. You'll have a partner.
So what else was I going to say? So cost. Normally we do this challenge. It's 2 payments of $95. Amanda and I really spent a lot of time trying to think about how we can provide as much value as possible with this, while still acknowledging that this is a tough time financially for people, and we understand that. So one of the reasons why we made it a shorter challenge is to kind of try and take that price point down a little bit. So we're going to do 2 payments of $75. We can also break that into 4 payments or 6 payments or whatever you need. So, obviously just if the 2 payments doesn't work, reach out to me or Amanda and we can come up with a payment plan that does work if this is something that you really want to do. So if you go with the 2 payments, the first one will be May 1st and the second one will be June 1st. And all you have to do to get signed up for this, if you're type a comment in this box or shoot us a message and we can just sign you up and get you registered with your information that we have on file. What else?
I think we're just all really excited to get back together and thinking about the future and moving forward. And for me, this is a really big part of it, is recognizing that it's time for me to check in with my goals, whether that is weight loss or if that's muscle gain or it's just understanding food better. This challenge, like Jen says, is not one size fits all. So this isn't geared just towards weight loss. We work with all different types of goals. So don't let that stop you either.
Yeah, absolutely. Does anyone, I'm trying to look at questions here if anybody's viewing. Does anybody have any questions? And if you do, type them in the comment box and we will get back to you individually. I will also post a link in the comments to we'll do a separate post in the private group with the information if you want to get registered online. We're going to leave this open to you guys for the week, before we announce this to anyone else in the public. We want our community to have the first chance at it. So if you're on the edge, if you're unsure, just pull the trigger. What better time is there to take on your goals? And we would love to do that with you. So you guys have first dibs. Yeah, so we'll keep it open to you guys only until Friday. And we're here all week to answer questions and see if this is a good fit for you. All right, you guys. Thanks for letting us invade your evening. I actually put on a real shirt for this, so you're welcome. We both took showers. So, big day. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great night.